In this lecture, we are going to see checklist of any kind of structure. So basically we having two different types of structure. We have studied in building construction and then building drawing. So practically we having two different types of structure where load bearing is one of them. So every person or estimator who working on the estimate, first of all the suppose to prepare and checklist. What is happening when we are going to any kind of preparation of calculation of estimate? At the time of calculation, it may happen that we might forgotten calculate any material of any item of work, and hence it will affect final cost of project. As these all things are related to costing, and then you, the people who were working on the estimating and costing, should be aware that no any item of work should be forgotten while calculating the estimate. That's why these steps is very important. Whenever we are going for preparing estimate, just prepare checklist. In this particular video, we are going to see how these checklists will be prepared and what exactly item of work are be in there. So just look one by one. First, clearing the site. Then second, excavation for foundation. It is very necessary. After excavation, we are going for soiling below foundation. It is optional. It is required when your strata is loose or bearing capacity of soil is not so good. Then we are supposed to provide soiling below foundation. Then BCC, bed in foundation. After that, as we are studied load bearing structure, then stone masonry is there up to plinth. When we construct stone masonry up to plinth, we are going for backfilling for plinth. Then soiling below flooring. Then PCC below flooring. DPC above stone masonry. After that, we are going to construct brick masonry. At the time of constructing brick masonry in superstructure, as we are going for fixing door, windows, frames. After fixing the doors and window frames, we are going for RCC work for lintel and chhajja. Then RCC work for floor beam and slab. Then casting slab, we are going for plastering, external plastering and internal plastering. Then flooring work, then fixing of door and windows, plumbing and drainage, then electrification. For this particular plumbing and electrification, we will be play role after brick masonry or before plastering if we are going for conceal, and then last painting. This is the checklist for load bearing structure. As we are seeing checklist for load bearing, now we can see RCC structure checklist, so that we understand clearing the site, excavation for foundation, soiling for foundation, PCC bed in foundation. These all four are same in both cases. These onwards, there is some changes. Here RCC work for footing is added. As in the case of load bearing structure, there is a stone masonry. Then RCC work for column up to ground level. Again RCC work for ground beam. Then brick masonry for plinth. Then casting of column up to plinth. Backfilling for plinth. Soiling below flooring. PCC below flooring as same as load bearing structure. Then DPC if required. Then RCC column for up to lintel level. Then RCC work column up to slab level. Then RCC work for floor, beam and slab. Then brick masonry for superstructure. Fixing of frames for doors and windows simultaneously during brick masonry work. Then internal plaster, then external plaster, flooring work, then fixing of doors and windows, then plumbing and electrification. These both are also simultaneously continue with plastering and brick masonry. If there is a concealed electrification and plumbing, then last painting. So we have studied checklist of atoms for framed structure.